I want to be in old New Hampshire. I want to go.
Hi, I'm Ruth Craig. I'm the editor of the New Hampshire Genealogical Record, and I'm here to talk to you about the Winter 2023 issue, Volume 35, Number 1. You can see I'm standing in front of a portrait of Theodore Geisel, Dr. Seuss. Theodore Geisel went to Dartmouth. In fact, the Geisel School of Medicine at Dartmouth is named after him. Apparently, Seuss was the maiden name of his mother. In any case, we have several really fascinating articles in this issue of the New Hampshire Genealogical Record. The first article is about, it's by Priscilla Eaton, and she has extensively studied many New England families, including the Nute family, N-U-T-E, and she has followed it from the immigrant ancestor in previous articles. The immigrant ancestor actually came here as Newt, N-E-W-T, James Newt. And she's now down to the 5th generation and is presenting two half-brothers in the 5th generation, Samuel Newt and Jotham Newt. And they moved from Dover, where the first immigrant came to, north to a town called Milton. We have a map. You can see where Milton is. I wasn't quite sure myself. It's north of Dover, right on the border of Maine. And they were early pioneers of this town. And curiously enough, one of Jotham's sons, Jeremy Newt, changed his surname. So he became Jeremy Orange. And don't ask me how Priscilla figured this out, but she's figured it all out. We even have a copy of his petition to request this name change, and all of his descendants have the surname Orange rather than the surname Newt. So you can read all about it in this issue. Now, we also have, we've had a series of articles by George W. Varney on the Danforth family, and this is the most recent article. He previously described two members of the family who had the same name, Jedediah Danforth. And he disambiguated them. They were previously thought to be one, and he was able to follow one of them through their descendants. The other one, the man from Canterbury, it wasn't even clear that he had any descendants because there were no census listings for Jedediah Danforth in either Canterbury, or he also lived in nearby Loudon. And so we didn't see any, there were no tick marks for a man with this name. But by extremely meticulous work, and we have a table in the article, he followed this man year by year by year in tax records. And what he figured out, by the way, this man was illiterate, so he probably didn't realize it, but he was recorded sometimes as Jedediah Danforth and other times as Jeremiah Danforth. It sounds like quite different to us, but that's the way he perceived himself. And because George Varney figured this out, he was able to find the descendants of this man. He did have descendants. They all moved up here to Grafton County, to Orange in Grafton County. So there's some beautiful genealogical proofs showing that this man had a family. Actually, name changes come up probably maybe more often than you think. And a name change is even related to the way the reason I became interested in genealogy. So my name is Ruth Craig. My father's name was William Craig when he had me, but he was born as Willie Krakenberger. He was a German Jew. And I found out that I could obtain renaturalized German citizenship if I could prove that I was the daughter of a German Jew who had been illegally stripped of his citizenship and changed his name. His name was changed when he was in the U.S. Army. And so as I went on, Ancestry and started gathering information because I wanted to get renaturalized citizenship, people started contacting me. And one man who contacted me is a man named John Krakenberg. And he this is a rare-ish surname, but he is following everyone with either Krakenberger surname. And it just drew me in to learn more about all these people. And I remember John saying to me, I had been looking at this guy, Franz Krakenberger. I could never figure out what the heck happened to him. Franz Krakenberger turned into Frank Craig, my Uncle Frank. So there's lots of twists and turns in your family history. I hope you have a lot of fun with it and with this issue. Bye-bye now.